Sometimes less is more.
That's it. Simple elegance.
Just beautiful, yes. Elegant simplicity and simple elegance. I like that. And then also using the word hope down at the bottom. Lovely sort of script there to it too. OK, so how do we make this then, Sarah?
Right, I've mounted the stamps onto acrylic blocks. They'll just stick to any acrylic block, and I'm going to ink them just in black because we want this to look nice and elegant. And because it's on an acrylic block, you can see whether it's straight, if it's in the middle of your card. That's it, a bit of pressure.
OK.
And whoop.
Lovely.
And then the same with the dove.
I do like this stamp set. I think this stamp set has a real class to it because you've got sort of every kind of element of Christmas covered, whether you want a sort of more modern Christmas or whether you want a traditional Christmas.
That's it, and it works for any age.
Yes, it does.
And there we have the dove.
And to get the tags in this set as well, it's great value for money.
I'm going to go back to the score. I've got my plain card again. So not only do I need to score this in the centre, but you notice on my sample, I've created some borders.
OK, so these are the borders around the actual... The little embossed borders around the actual the panels, the matting and layering, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
OK, so you can see there. So it's actually giving it more depth to the card, almost like compartmentalising it, isn't it, into sort of 3 sections?
Yeah, just breaks it up nicely. Now, because the measurements are on the board, I want to move that along to 4 centimetres because I've already prepared the panel to go in. So I'm doing the first line at 4. Oops.
Now, again, the Score It board, if you're just joining us, the Score It board should be on our website, so do check out that website. Or, of course, if you're phoning up and if you're not ordering on the website, if you want to speak to our operators, you can ask them for our variety of Stamp Addicts products.
And then I did the next one another ½ centimetre along because you've got all the millimetres, you can do them as close or as far as you want to. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it round and I want to do 10. Now, because this is a rubber surface, you have to push the card up against the border. It won't move because the rubber stops it from moving. And this, you want to hold it upright at 90.
Yes, the rubber kind of makes it anti-slip, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah. So I'm going over to the second line and 10.5 again because I'm working on ½ centimetre spacing. And you can see it and stop right there.
OK, so you can see there, if I just show that so far, my love, for me, you can just see there those embossing lines. It's embossed lines. Giving that card, yeah, you now know you've got your areas to work within, don't you?
That's right.
OK, so what's next?
So, well, I've mounted these onto a burgundy that's going to work nice with
I must admit, I
green.
love your colour theme on this card. The burgundy and that lovely sort of soft green together. Was it your idea? May I ask that?
This particular one was Vicky's.
Well, Vicky, if you're watching, may I say, I love your style there, because I think that's great.
And
we know Vicky's watching. She's in the building as we speak.
Now, for this panel down here, I've used a little bit of velvet ribbon. Just to add that touch of luxury.
It is a very luxurious card, actually. But I think you're right. You hit the nail on the head before, and I think with all the products we've got today, they're all pretty ageless, really. I think that any sort of crafter, whether they're young or not so young, is going to love these. But this is a really funky-looking card.
And a bit of bling.
A bit of bling. Why doesn't that surprise me? Lots of bling going on here. Look at that, just gorgeous. So take us through what we did here again then. So we had the 2 stamps, matted and layered, a bit of embossing using the actual Score It board, and then that delicious ribbon down the side with a bit of...
bling.
A bit of bling on the edge there as well, creating the most wonderful cards.